Diabetic vitrectomies are known to be difficult due to various reasons, including systemic comorbidities, poor visualization, difficult PVD induction, difficulty in removing membranes, and increased risk of bleeding. Finding individualized approach for each case is essential to complete the surgery successfully. Preoperative evaluation, including fitness for surgery, and preoperative B-scan in cases of vitreous hemorrhage can help us to avoid intraoperative surprises. Proper counseling will help us to curb unrealistic expectations. Being prepared to deal with pulmonary edema can be life-saving. A VR surgeon can operate only as good as the visualization permits. So a cataract surgery needs to be planned if required. In cases where there is blood behind the lens, it can be cleared with the help of a cutter, but it needs experience as it involves high risk of lens touch. If pupillary membrane is there over the IOL, it needs to be cleared to get proper visualization. Intraoperative fogging of IOL can be tackled by coating the posterior surface of the IOL with visco. In cases with significant PCO, we can create a PC opening with the help of cutter. But even that can be surprising, as we see in this case, the neovascularization has progressed over the posterior capsule and we can see blood oozing from the posterior capsule after PCtomy, and we had to cauterize it. PVD induction is again difficult in such cases because of multiple points of adhesion between the posterior hyaloid and the retina. The inside-out technique of dissection from disc towards the arcades and 360-degree truncation at the site of firm adhesion will help us avoid iatrogenic breaks and complete the PVD successfully. The techniques of segmentation and delamination are of vital importance in diabetic membrane surgeries. Let us consider this bridge as a membrane. The membrane is attached to itself and it is attached to the retina by these epicenters. Segmentation involves dissection at this level, creating small segments of the membrane, while delamination involves removing the membrane from its attachment at the retina. Even though segmentation and delamination is classically described with the help of scissors and forceps, the modern day vitrectomy cutter can be used as a multifunctional tool, as we are seeing in this. The cutter is being used as a forceps and again as a scissor also. The small size cutter can be passed at a plane between the membrane and the retina, separating the membrane from the retina, lifting and cutting. Now we see the technique of conformal delamination, where the angle of attack is perpendicular to the membrane, increasing the safety and reducing the chances of iatrogenic break and removing the membrane completely. In this clip, we see the technique of fold-back delamination, where the membrane folds on itself and it is fed to the cutter, increasing the safety of the procedure. Sometimes the membranes can be removed as a single sheet, as we can see in this clip. This technique is known as en-bloc dissection. Sometimes when we are trying to peel the membranes, it may cause significant traction over the retina. In such cases, we can inject PFCl to provide counter traction, which will help us to peel the membranes without causing iatrogenic breaks. Again, we see the technique of inside-out membrane dissection. Forceps and cutter both are used for segmentation. Finding the right plane of dissection is very important. We can see the cutter being used as a spatula to lift the membranes and also to cut them. Chandelier-assisted bimanual surgery is done in cases of adherent membranes where intravitreal forceps and scissors both are used for segmentation and delamination. With newer instruments and surgical techniques, the cases which were earlier thought to be inoperable can now be offered a trial at the surgery. And I hope this video will be helpful to other fellows and PGs. Thank you.